feeling really anxious about this one. We have 8 of Wands on the bottom, and that's definitely the energy that's coming through right now. Okay, so the number that we have 3 6s out here, so that angel number could be significant for someone. It's not demonic, and something that just came to me recently is that it's easy to forget that Lucifer and the devil is just the opposite side of the coin. Lucifer was just a fallen angel. So it's even a choice to see like devil energy as demonic. It's like, it's when we get caught in the illusions that, and I don't want to lose the message. They're really pushing me. I did a psychic. I don't know if like certain people you follow like do psychic tests, and I always like I don't always, but often do them, and I get them wrong all the time. And like this one, I guessed it right at first, and then I quickly doubted myself and went with something else, and I went with the second option, which was the wrong answer, and it really like threw me. And then I had to, because the one I guessed was like, you need to work on your psychic ability. You need to work on your psychic abilities. And I was like, man, it made me mad. And then I had to sit with that for a minute of like, that's so me. Like, that's so me to like harp on myself when I'm not perfect, when I like get it wrong. And it's like, it's so easy to forget that even doing like this type of work, it's like, these messages are just for who it resonates. I'm an imperfect human too. Like, it is important to me to not give wrong information, but at the same time, it is what it is. Like, I'm gonna mess up. And then another thing that hit me that kind of goes along with this, and is that there's things that are blocking us and like blocking our heart. Again, this is for me, at least from my experience, like there's certain things that have been harder to uncover and harder to realize. Like, I'm seeing now forgiveness as one of those that's like, it's taken me a long time. Like, I couldn't see that a lot of the things that I've been going through with Teddy and having to do it alone and not feeling emotionally supported, and especially not feeling supported by the people, like family and like things like that I wanted to lean on. And even I don't want to get emotional, and it's multifaceted, but like, it really, really hurt me. It really affected me. And that hit me today. Distractions everywhere. Okay. So we have to give ourselves grace, and we have to let things, like, there are things like this that have to be uncovered and worked through in time. But we do block ourselves sometimes. Like, I haven't been able to really find that support because I've been protecting my heart. I've been protecting that, and I've not been opening myself up to people. Because fears agoraphobia and different things can happen because of things that you've been through, and you start to develop these fears. So give yourself the grace that you need and the time that you need to work through it. And then like that message about the psychic thing, it's like, this is important to me. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing this or what's going to happen, but I'm not going to just give up because I keep getting hit with tests. And I hope that message touches somebody else, that whatever you do, if it's important to you or it's valuable to you, then don't give up on it, because something's going to come from it. Like, that's something that it's so hard when you don't feel supported, or you're not getting validation, or you're not getting feedback, or you're not whatever, to press on. But I know that all of this came to me for a reason, and that I need to keep going with it. And then the cards today were a breakthrough, and I got really emotional because it's like, it just feels like that sometimes when it's like everything's really, really hard, and then you have that breakthrough moment. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to cry. Like, breakthroughs are like everything to me. It's just so beautiful. So, We have the Lovers upright, and we have the Emperor. And the Emperor to me is a reminder that you're in the right place. Like I just like he's just the Emperor is everything. I mean, he's the high. I think it's the highest. I don't think you can get any higher. And I don't like the idea of hierarchies, but like it's vibrationally, it's a positive. It's a beautiful omen that you're doing what you're meant to be doing. You're in the right place. You're in alignment. You are standing your ground. You're in your power. You know, it's just a very strong, powerful symbol. And like I said, we have the 3 6s. So those angel numbers might be significant for someone. We have Justice reversed. So that gave me that the justice has played out, but it is a possibility that there are injustices going on. The drama goes on. Like, so I'm not getting that that's a warning, but I just wanted to give that message too. Again, justice isn't like the Moon card is one where that, you know, it's like, okay, you know, there may be something illusory going on that you need to be aware of, but like, the justice is like, that's cosmic, like that's divine, like that's the balance of the scales. We have Ace of Cups. So that's like, there's a gift coming in. It could even be a gift of clarity. It could even be that there's a breakthrough moment mentally of something that you know, that you're aware of now. Okay. So 6 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords reversed. I don't want to make this really, really long because I know I tend to go for too long. There needs to be some kind of balance with finances. So I know it's always this like give to receive type of thing. So that's just what that's giving me, that it's like sometimes you need to give a little in order to receive more. I'm not getting a lot else from this. I know I had a lot of anxiety coming into it. The 6 of Wands is like a forward motion though. Along with that 8 of Wands, there's a lot of fire energy. But that Emperor is that reminder that you're standing in your power. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I said this in the beginning, but like, oh, okay. I didn't mention this part about it, is that I think that for anyone on this journey, there's this element of being misunderstood that we all deal with. And that's something that I always thought that I would like kind of took in stride. Like because I always kind of I had an interesting experience with that, because like me and my sister were close in age and we looked a lot alike, and people would say that we're twins, and I hated it. I loathed it. So I think that kind of gave me this like, but I think it came from more of a place of spite to be like, I want to be different and stuff. And so then it kind of became that. It wasn't so much like owning and embracing being the black sheep or whatever, or this journey, like the experience of that. So I've had an interesting, like, I guess, journey with that. Because it didn't bother me as much about being different or being misunderstood. But then I realized that at some point it does, because you don't feel supported. You don't feel like not feeling, see, that's the feminine. Like, I want to be seen. I want to be heard, you know, like those things, those affect all of us at some point. So it's like, that is a very difficult part of this, of a spiritual journey, is that you do stick out and you stand out, and not everyone's going to get it, and not everyone's going to see you, and not everyone's going to support you. A lot of people aren't going to support you, but then it's easy to get caught in that and think that there's nobody. And like, I had that reminder yesterday. I've had 2 people reach out to me and I haven't spoken to in a long time. And it was just so good. My heart needed that. I didn't even know that was something that I needed. It was just so beautiful that it was like a reminder that it's like, okay, yeah, there's going to be people that try to sabotage you and that don't want you to shine and don't want you to succeed and don't get it and judge you. But they're not meant to be. They're just, that's a lesson. And then some of those people are going to be people that wake up and embrace their own journey. And that's so beautiful. And that's the point, is that it's about forgiveness, and it's about letting people back in our hearts. And I'm sorry for the emotional part, y'all. F off, enemy. You're not going to use that against me, because I love that I'm sensitive. I love that about me. I don't ever want to lose that. I don't want to ever lose compassion. So yeah, we have to forgive for everything, and that it's all just a part of the big of all of it. And I'm definitely not going to advise you to spend time with the people that don't want to support you, but like, just know that even giving them love, and I've got this as well from like I know that my grandmother is someone that stands really close with me and who's passed on. And she even gave me that note of like, your worst enemies, you still have to love them, because this is about karma as a whole. And it's like, we don't know how many lifetimes we're going to have here. And forgiveness will set you free. Okay. It will set your heart free. And that's it. Because then you can breathe again, and you can find peace again, and you can find joy and contentment again, because no one else can really give those things to you. Okay, I know I'm so watery sometimes, but I'm embracing these things about myself. And if any people don't like it, I'm sorry. Then you can find someone that suits you better. All right.